Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to practice with our functional components. Okay, so let's start. First, I will tell you what task we are going to implement. Okay, so we have an SRC folder, right? Source folder, inside which we already have one component, which is nothing but app.jsx. Correct? So we are going to create few more components in the SRC only. One is home.jsx. Okay, another component we will create about.jsx. We are not going to design these components. Okay. Next, we will create contact.jsx. Okay. So one, two, three. Three components we are going to create. All these three components we are going to import inside app. And finally, app we will render inside main.jsx, because in the last video we have learned the complete project structure of our React.js. Okay, so all these components we will import inside app, and app we will render inside main.jsx file. Okay, so I already have written the code here. Let's understand this. Okay, so I'll just keep this structure aside. Okay, so app.js, we already have it, right? So we have to create now home, about, and contact. So look here, I already have created this components. So we have home.jsx. So one file we will create with the name home.jsx. Okay, so the file name is home. So component name also should be home only, guys. What it is returning? It is returning a simple element, a single element h1. That's all. Okay. Okay, understood. We have exported this component home. Export means what? It is ready to import. So in whichever the component you want to use a home, you can import it and you can use it. For example, let's say I want to use a home component inside about. So what I will do? First, I will import my home, and then I'm going to render my home over here. Okay. So export home means what? In whichever the component you want, you can import it over there. Okay. So our home component is ready. Now next we will create the about.jsx. You can check here. The file name is about, so component name must be the same, about, and uppercase, it should start with uppercase. What it is returning? A single element with the text about content, and we have exported the about component as well. So whenever we want to create the functional component, same process we will follow. The component, what it wants to return, and last export that component. In the similar way, last component, contact we have created. This is the component name, and it is returning a single HTML element. We have exported it. So in this task, we have created home component, done, about component ready, contact component ready. Now all these three components, let's import in app.jsx. So to import this app.jsx, have you already exported all these components? Yes, we have exported. Look over here. In every component, we have the export statement. Export, export, and export. So now this is your app.jsx. Okay. So in app component, I'm telling you return. What to return, guys? You return home component, you return about, you return contact. So can I say in app component, we are using home, we are using about, and we are using contact component. Where? Inside app. So if you are using home, about, contact components, have you imported them? Yes. So here you can check import home, import about, import contact. But where it is present, I have given the folder name over here. So dot slash means in the same folder in which app is present. Okay, so I am telling you import home, but where it is present? In the same folder wherever app is present. See, both are present inside SRC. So dot slash will search for home component in the same folder in which your app.js is present. Okay. So you are importing home inside which component, guys? In app. So I am telling search in the same folder in which app is present. You will get one home.jsx file. So import that component here. So it will import all the three components. We are returning all these three components from app. So where app will be rendered in main.jsx, your app component is being rendered. On which HTML element? On index HTML element. So if you write the command npm run development server, so what will happen? Initially, you will be having only and only div element inside your DOM structure, tree-like structure. See this div element. As soon as we write npm run dev, it will import this app component inside this div. But what is present in app, guys? Inside app, we have home, about, contact. So the data or JSX code, whatever your home, about, and contact is returning, everything will be rendered over here. So in your div element, you will be getting the first component, which is nothing but home. Next, you will be getting your about component. Okay. And next, inside this div, you will be getting contact component, contact. Okay. So actually under this div, we have app.js. So actually we have to import those components as well. So let me check whether we can move it. Yeah. So in between, we will be having first app.js. Under that, all these components comes. Okay. So I'll just move it little bit here. So inside this div, we will be having app.jsx. Under this app.jsx, we will be having about, home, and contact. So when we write npm start the development server, this is your DOM structure, guys. All the elements will be rendered under your div. And where this div is present? Inside index.html. Okay. So this is the output of index.html. Okay. So now these multiple components, let's practice practically in our VS Code. Okay. 3 components we want to create. Okay. So I will start sharing my screen and I will show you what you have to do. If you already understood the process, you can do it by yourself. Okay. So let me start sharing my screen. Okay. So you can check it out here. This is the project on which we were working. So first we will change the directory. What is our app name? My app, correct? So I will write my app, enter. Then we will write npm run dev, enter. So it will start the development server in our local system. So we will copy, or from here only, you can hover on this and follow the link. Okay, so this is the output we are getting as of now. Okay, okay, understood. So now I will go inside my app.jsx. This is the output of your app.jsx, right? So we will erase everything from here now. I don't need this. So I'm going to remove this variable declarations from here. I don't want to return the button component also. Okay. And this also I'm going to remove all these headings, button component, everything. I'll just skip this div container empty over here. Don't worry about the code, guys. You erase it. Later we will practice with these types of codes. Okay. So erase everything. So now I will save the code. If we check the output, see, we don't have anything here because everything we have removed, whatever we have inside app.jsx. Okay. I hope it is visible. We move it here. Okay. Now what we are going to do, inside this, we will render home, about, and contact component. But where it is present? Nowhere. So let's create it. Inside src, right click, create a new file. The file name will be home.jsx, enter. Again, inside src, right click, new file. The file name will be about.jsx. Again, we'll right click on src, new file. We will create contact. contact.jsx. Enter. So all the files are ready, guys. Home, contact, and about. So we'll start with home.jsx. Go inside the home.jsx. We will create the React functional component. This is actually the shortcut to create React functional component. But I want you guys to type the code from the scratch. Okay. Inside this, I'm going to return one single element, or inside div, we will wrap this h1 tag. Here I will write home component. Home component, we'll save it. Okay. So next, go to the about.jsx. Here also I will create the React functional component. I'm going to remove this. Okay. We'll save the code. Inside this div, I will take the h1 tag, and here I will write about component. Okay. We'll save the code. Now about component is also ready, and we have exported it as well. Now next, we'll go to the contact.jsx, React functional component we will create. Okay. You no need to import this React and all as of now. So inside this div, I will take h1, and here I'm going to return contact component. Okay. Like this. So all the three components are ready, and we have exported it as well. So now they are ready to import in app.jsx. Why we are importing everything in app.jsx? Because this app is being rendered in main.jsx. We should not tell here that render my home component, again render my about component. So multiple components, we should not write it here. One parent component we will write, which is nothing but app. One parent is there. Under this parent, multiple child components will come under this parent. Okay. So let's go to the parent. So inside this, I'm going to render first home component. I'm telling return the home component. So you can check automatically React has imported it. Next, I'm telling you return about component. So it will return about component. Next, I'm telling you return contact component. So contact component, see all the three automatically got imported. So if you are using something, it is must to import. As soon as I save the code, see I got the output of home, about, and contact. These three headings are the three different components, guys. Let's say I will go inside the contact component, and I'm going to change this content with instead of contact, I will write it here phone component. Okay, phone. So now if I save this in your DOM structure, this home and contact won't be reloaded. Rather, this home and about won't be reloaded. Only and only contact component will be re-rendered. If I save the code, see, within a fraction of second, you got the output. Okay. Like this, only whichever the component we are updating, that component will be reloaded. So here we have practiced with the different components. Okay. So you also create all these components and try to understand the process. From the next video onwards, we are going to start with the most important concepts of React.js, which are nothing but the props, state, and many more. Okay. So this is all about this video, guys. Thank you and have a good day to all.